Want me to do that. Stop. This stupid thing. There we go. Oh my gosh. Good morning, there we go. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I was messing with my TikTok lighting, I guess, because it was all wonky. Come on in. We're going to get started in just a minute. Excuse me. Come in. TikTok must be running slow. Instagram's on it. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Come in, everybody. Let's get going. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Heather. As you'll see, I did not get my nail fixed yet, so please pardon it. I am going after this. I just have not had time this week. And the one day that I did have time, my guy was off. So I promise I'll get it fixed and you won't have to stare at my middle finger. Good morning and cheers. Yes. So you guys, this is a big weekend. Huge weekend. And I'm going to tell you something in a little bit. I'm going to let everybody get on. You know what's funny? Same amount is on TikTok as Instagram. You guys are keeping pace with each other. I'm going to tell you something about Saturday, the 20th, that I bet you didn't realize. And I think it's pretty cool. But I'll tell you, let everybody get on first, and then we'll go over that. Yeah, we're going to do the tuning fork in just a minute. We coughed at the same time. Oh, we're in sync. My week has been awesome, you guys. Thank you for asking. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, so if I'm looking up and down, that's why. My week has been great. I've gotten a lot of people moved over to the new platform. Yay. You should have received an email from me if you're in the VIP Soul Collective and if you're in the Tarot Spread Training Group. I sent you an email letting you know what's happening and how you're going to get moved over to the new platform. So if you have not seen that email, check your inbox, check your spam box. It's in there. If not, feel free to send me an email and I can give you the lowdown, okay? So let's talk about this weekend, right? I'm sure you've heard it all over Instagram, all over TikTok, but there's something that most people don't realize about the 20th, okay? I know in some parts of the world, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening on the 21st, but here in the States, it's happening on the 20th, okay, which is tomorrow. So, 420, since we have a leap year this year, is on the 111th day of the year. Isn't that a little too coincidental? Since this is like the biggest, luckiest day of the year, it's happening on the 111th day of the year. I thought that was pretty freaking cool. Isn't it? So I wanted to share that with y'all because 111, you guys. 1 is all about new. It's about creation. When we bring it down to 3, it is like speaking, your communication, your creation. It's the higher vibrations, okay? It is like the godlike type of energy. So I'm just saying. You have such a bond with ones? Awesome. Well, there you go. Yes, also the date is the same forwards as backwards. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for that reminder. So, yep, lucky. My mom's chiming in. Like a lot of us, especially if you're an Aries rising, it's a good time to go buy a lottery ticket because Uranus is the planet of unexpected change. It's the planet that would coincide with like gambling, especially when it's together with Jupiter. So guess who's going to be buying a lottery ticket? I mean, you have to open up all the avenues. It's not just about money. It's also about opportunities. It's about your resources. So you might receive something that you've always wanted, okay? So it's not always tied to money, but if you're an Aries rising, it does connect with your wealth. And there are others that it's really connected with money. Today is my old anniversary. First year today that I'm free. Oh, that you feel free. Good for you. Okay, what we're going to do first, let's get our root chakra in check, because we are about to go into Taurus season, right? Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is about stability, practicality, things moving in intentional ways, okay? So we're going to attune the root chakra, which is the first chakra right down where your genitals are, okay? That's where you feel safe and secure. That's where you create stability. So all you got to do is listen to the ringing, to the singing. I'm going to hold it up to each screen. Just accept the vibration, and then we're going to get started with the reading, okay? So here we go. Just breathe. Just breathe. It's still going. There we go. See? Easy peasy. All you got to do. Tuning forks are amazing because they work on vibration. We're vibration. So if you want to attune your vibration, you can work with tuning forks. This is what I use in the Reiki and sound bath healing sessions. So, okay, let's get our fairy blessing. Excuse me. You can ask questions. These are not private readings, but if you have a question about spirituality, tarot, numerology, all of that, feel free to ask. How often could you use it? You could use it once a day if you wanted to because like think about everything that you go throughout the day. You are, connecting with all different kinds of vibrations. So in the morning, if you want to use a tuning fork to align you, to realign you, then yeah. Why do you feel it in your heart? Because the energy always flows up, okay? So you know it's starting in your root. The energy always goes like this, okay? It's that Taurus. So it goes up around like this. So if you're feeling it in your heart, it's moving that energy up. So that's good. And the heart is a very strong energy center, okay? The heart is psychic. It's powerful. This is why we need to protect it at all times and really use it with intention, okay? You'll have to research where you can get tuning forks. I can't remember the website name. I'm so sorry. Otherwise, I would tell you. You want to make sure that you get one that is really attuned to the frequency. You don't want to get one just to get one, because sometimes they say they're attuned to this certain frequency and they're not. You want to make sure that they are tested and that they are real and they are attuned to that frequency. Does it work even if you don't see anyone? What do you mean? To realign yourself? If you're watching social media, you're still picking up that energy. So if that's your question, I hope I answered it. You kind of felt it near your chest and head. Yeah, it's pushing that energy up. In your first trimester and super sick, any advice? Oh, okay. Let me answer this right quick, you guys. Y'all have great questions. If you're pregnant in your first trimester, I had all-day sickness when I was with both of my boys. First one, I couldn't keep anything down. What you want to do, this has nothing to do with crystals or anything like that. What you want to do is you always want to keep something small in your stomach, okay? Sips of water throughout the day, little crackers. You want to keep just something small in your stomach. I ate wheat thins my entire second pregnancy when I found out that that's what I needed to do. So just little things in your stomach to keep you from feeling nauseous. Let's see. I have in the past struggled to hear the sound till the end, and today was able to hear all the way through. Oh, good. You'll have to look at different frequencies. This one is, depends on what you're wanting to use it for. This one is 396. So you can get tuning forks at different levels of frequencies, and they connect with different energy centers, or they do different things. You have a singing bowl? Perfect. And peppermint tea. Somebody suggested peppermint tea as well. So yeah. Okay, let's get into our fairy blessing right quick. And let's see. It's evening for you, Tracy. Well, good evening. All right, what is our fairy blessing for the weekend? Like I said, we have a big weekend. If you haven't manifested all year, tomorrow is the day that you start writing things down. Remember, it's an earth sign. You want to make it physical. You want to make it tangible. If you're manifesting in, like a water sign energy, you can speak it into your water, things like that, okay? If you're manifesting in an air sign energy, then you would think thoughts, you would communicate them, that kind of stuff, okay? Fire signs, you can write it down and then burn it and send it out into the cosmos. So like I said, we're in earth sign energy, so write it down, make it tangible, okay? And with Jupiter right here, make it big, okay? Dream big. Don't hinder yourself. This is the unexpected. This is something that's going to develop over time. So let it be big, okay? Don't doubt yourself. Good morning, y'all. Okay, what is our fairy blessing? What is our fairy blessing? Oh, and if you're wanting to learn tarot, you guys, I got the new module moved over to the new platform, and it allows me to do payment options. So if you haven't been able to get in there because I wasn't able to do payment options on the other platform, now we can. So if you've been waiting, go to the link in my bio, click, it's right there in green at the top of my website, and get in and get your payment options, okay? All right, ooh, we have a blessing of time. Look at that. A blessing of time. So this is number 29. Gosh, give me 1 second, you guys. I'm going to keep sniffing if I don't go wipe my nose. I'll be right back. Fucking allergies. Okay, so let's get back to this. Number 29, so in numerology, 2 is about balance, it's about decisions, and it's about relationships, okay? 9 is about things coming to fruition. When things come to fruition, you see it for what it is, right? You see the full picture of it all. So we think about the decisions that you're making right now are because you see the big picture, okay? Or decisions you've made in the past are now coming to fruition. So we think about a blessing of time. Timing is everything. What is time? Time is frequency, okay? Think about music timing. Timing is frequency. It's all math. It's all energetic, okay? So it's not somebody standing in a cloud going, well, it's about time you deserve that. No, it's you getting into alignment, you getting into that same time signature, that same frequency as what you want, right? So then we add 2 and 9 together, and what is it? 11. 11 is that divine gateway. And remember, tomorrow is the 111th day of the year. Coincidence? No. Okay? So we have that divine gateway happening. So it's like, don't fuck around and miss this energy. And you know what's funny is my oldest son, he never did do his vision board and everything. And he was like, Mom, on Saturday, can we work on my vision board? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then it dawned on me, I was like, boy, he is right on time. He's right on time. And I told him that. I was like, this is a great time. If you haven't made your vision board, do it. Okay? And dream big. Write down your goals. So let's read what this says first, and then y'all are going to pick the tarot deck that I use for the reading. Okay, so we have a blessing of time, the fairy gift of expansive time, sufficient to do all that is needed, full enough to experience all joy. For fairy beings and for us all, in truth, time moves in cycles and patterns that are inherent in nature and the cosmos. When you receive the gift of fairy time, you too will slow down and yet be able to do more and easily, for the stress of the human clock hours will fall away. You will smoothly navigate the time available to you and the pressure of what must be done and by when it will be solved by time expanding in amazing ways. For fairies have this gift of time bending and shaping, and they offer it to you now, fairy friend. So have you ever thought of moments where you're trying to get something done and you feel like you're running out of time? I know, I thought it was perfect for Taurus season 2. I was thinking that as I was reading. But you feel like you're rushing to get things done, and then you look at the clock and you're like, oh, I have plenty of time. Well, it's because you just bent the time because you needed to get something done and you were focused on having enough time, right? And this is telling you that it might feel like things are moving slower this weekend, but you're going to get a lot more accomplished, okay? And that's funny that it says that, because I even told Dylan, my oldest, I was like, don't sleep in late, because if you're wanting to work on your board, we need to get started early because I have a gig later on tomorrow night. And he's like, okay. Funny how these things just pop up, right? I've been wishing I could pause time and get my stuff done, then unpause. Look, yeah, I agree, Heather. Okay, so this is going to be a tough choice, you guys. So we have deck number 1, the Akashic Tarot. You know, I like to use this on big energy days or big energy times. So we have the Akashic Tarot. This one's kind of like Oracle and Tarot combined. Or we have the Light Seers Tarot, everybody's favorite. So deck 1 or deck 2, put it in the comments. So set an alarm for tomorrow manifestation, yes. 1 or 2. Okay, 1s are getting it on TikTok. And 1s are getting it on Instagram. Uh-oh, okay. So 1 or 2. Hey, Ashley. Okay. Pretty safe to say that I think 1s are getting it by a landslide. You can't choose both. Okay, it looks like 1. So we're going to use the Akashic Tarot. All right. Let me get these shuffled. Yeah, the Light Seers Tarot is amazing. Like I said, I use it all the time, so. All right. Let's see. What can we expect this weekend? What can we expect this weekend? Oops, they're trying to slide on me. Okay, so for today, what's today's energy? Ooh, nice. Look at that. The crescent moon. Oops, hang on. If you want to ask a question, just know that these are not private readings, but if you want to ask a question about tarot, spirituality, numerology, and things like that, feel free. I'm happy to answer. I just have to make it known that this is not a personal reading, so. Why do I cut the tarot deck 3 times? There is a rule of 3 in energy, okay? And, excuse me, it's the way that I was taught. I went through a full tarot apprenticeship, and you will often see, like, traditionally trained tarot readers will cut it into 3s. It's that magical number. It's like the Trinity, okay? Good question. Okay, so we have the Six of Keys, the crescent moon. This is a great energy, you guys. This is talking about abundance coming in because your work has been recognized. Your work has been seen, right? So you see this guy working on this statue. I'm sure he's been slaving away, chiseling away at this statue for countless hours, for countless days, and it's telling him that every bit of work that he's put into it is building this masterpiece. So I like that. Because all 3 days are going to be high vibrational energy. Okay? So you might already get your your blessings today. It's going to be different for everybody, especially if you're in another part of the world where it's already the energy's moving. Or you might receive it later on Sunday when the energy is moving and the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction's moving into Taurus then. It's all going to be different. But the crescent moon is telling you that blessings are coming. All the work that you've been doing has been noticed, has been seen. And what does that really actually mean? What it means is the work that you've been doing is changing your frequency. Remember, we have a blessing of time. So we got that out of the book, but also time, remember, is a time signature. So your frequency, the more work you're doing on yourself, you're raising that frequency, you're raising that vibration, and that's getting you closer to your true authentic vibration, which opens up everything that you were meant to receive in this lifetime, okay? It does not mean that you're not going to go through obstacles. We will always go through certain obstacles because that's just getting us higher and higher. That's teaching us more and more, okay? So if anybody ever says that they've reached this peak and life is good and they never have any issues, it's a lie, okay? We will always have obstacles because we are always here to learn. So all the work that you have done, all the work that you do or are doing is going to be blessed work. And remember also, I told you to write things down, make it tangible. Well, this statue he's creating is tangible. It's the physical, okay? You just signed up for the soul healing? Awesome. Welcome in. Let's see. So, okay, so technically tomorrow is a 5-day. So how does that work with the strength of the 111 day? Ooh, great question. Okay, so 5 is all about pivot. It's about change, okay? It's about anything can happen. So there you go. It's aligning perfectly. 5 is, you think of it like this, right? We have 1 through 4, 6 through 10, something like that, right? 5 is right here in the middle. So it's that pivoting point. So when we see that we have Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, that's telling you anything can happen. And Jupiter is I think it's called benefic planet. That means it's positive, okay? So you can expect positive changes, positive pivots, and just be open to anything happening. And then we have the 111, new energy, fresh energy, blessed energy, divine gateway type energy. So, yeah, great question. I'm building my women's travel group, and I can't wait for oh, yes. That's awesome. Your ears started tingling and ringing randomly last night. Yeah, you're attuning to that frequency. Okay, so let's look at Saturday's energy. There we go. Look at that. Number 11. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. The cards know. The cards know. When you're using them properly, the cards align to the right energy, okay? I always say the cards never lie, people do. You have to use the cards properly to get them to align. This is the Ark of the Covenant. This is all about soul contracts, okay? Divine gateway, deciding what it is that you want. This is major arcana. Okay, the major arcana is the big lessons, the big secrets, the big energy, right? So there we go, number 11 on the 111th day. I told you it's divine gateway portal type energy. So it's telling you, create your new soul contracts by writing down your manifestations. Make your vision board if you haven't. Do whatever it is that you need to do. you know, I made that video about doing your visualization and everything like that. You still want to do that, but since we are in earth energy, you want to use that earth energy. You want to write something tangible, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Wow. Let's look at Sunday. Ooh, another major arcana, you guys. We have 13. The Buddha prepares. Okay? So you have created this new soul contract, right? And then now it's preparing you. You're getting prepared to receive all that is good. I want to read this to you because I do love this card. It's a great card. Let's see. Let me find it right quick. This deck is amazing. If you don't have it and you read tarot, I highly recommend it. After you've learned the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, this one's really great. Okay, so upright. The Buddha sits meditating. The hills in the background are dotted with the people meditating and patiently waiting for him to speak, but he won't move a muscle until he's ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel like a little waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of actions seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and truly step into your power. Isn't that awesome? Let me see the last line. Don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it's here, your strength will be absolute. So think about that. He's sitting here knowing what he needs to do. He knows that he needs to be still, and he knows that he needs to be patient. So after you receive, or create these new soul contracts tomorrow, right? You're doing the work, it's being seen, you're getting the message that blessings are coming, right? And then these two major arcana are going, hey, if you actually do this work and be patient and let us do all the behind the scenes stuff and you just wait for divine timing, right? Which is when something comes in and it is like an open door for you, you act, right? It's not sitting on your ass waiting for things to plop into your lap. You have to be aware of these opportunities and make sure they align. This is why you have to do the inner work so you know, so you can feel it, so you have that guidance always, okay? So it's telling you to make these contracts, make these statements, write them down, and know that everything is working out for you. Okay, does that make sense? Here underneath, we have the One of Forces, the Akashic Field, in reverse. So there's a lot. Remember how I said we have the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. This is anything can happen. So the energy is erratic, and that's why it's important for you to be as still and in your power as possible. Does that make sense? Yes, and write the manifestation in the present tense, yes. You can even ask questions. You can even ask questions as far as, how do I step into my power? Where is my door of opportunity? When you ask yourself questions, you automatically set into that reticular activated system. You activate that and you activate the energy because you're leaving that open for something to come in. So if you struggle with affirmations, you can ask questions. Where is the perfect job for me? Where is the perfect opportunity for me? Who is my divine love? Okay? But you can't just accept anything that's thrown at you. You need to know what it is that's going to be best for you. And the only way that you're going to know that is by knowing yourself. Does that make sense? Okay? Lord. It's so creepy. I heard somewhere tarot can't give you your purpose. I'm not sure that's totally right. Maybe a guide. Well, tarot shows you where you are right now. It depends on the spread. I mean, you can even create your own spread to find out your purpose. Now, don't put too much weight on your purpose, because your purpose is literally you here existing. Okay? Your purpose is you being here to experience all that you can in life. Most people search for their purpose because they've been told how life is supposed to be like that, how life is supposed to be for themselves. What I mean by that is we are programmed to be modern day slaves. We go work the 9 to 5. We work to make other people rich. We have all this stuff that we work, and then we have like this little bit of time to actually live and experience life. So your purpose is to live. Your purpose is to explore. Your purpose is to experience. And what you can do through tarot is ask, what are my strengths? You can look at it through astrology, you can look at it through numerology, and you can find out even more details through tarot, because it can give you little aspects. And you can ask yourself, where am I being held back? Where am I holding myself back? And pull that card. This is why I created the tarot spread training group, because if you want to start doing these tarot spreads and find out more information, but you get stuck, you can ask me and I'd be happy to help you. And I have other people in there who are tarot graduates of my tarot apprenticeship in there, and they can help you as well. So if you want to learn more, get in the tarot spread training. If you're already in there, like I said, I'm going to send you an email, or I already sent you an email, but you're going to see that you're going to get moved really soon, okay? So I hope that answers your question. I know it was long-winded, but I like to explain things. It's just the way I am. Okay, let's get some more Oracle. Y'all know I've got to use this deck. I love this deck. Whoops. I have one trying to escape, and it's Envy in reverse. Look at that. Envy in reverse is telling you that you are open to receiving blessings, okay? Because you're no longer comparing yourself. You're seeing what you have, and you're giving gratitude for what you have, and that's opening the door for more blessings, okay? But let me go ahead and shuffle. It is really hard for you to read for yourself. It really is. And that's what I always tell everybody. You have to work really hard to get the ego mind out of the way and not try to force things to fit. Let's see. Can you explain the meaning of seeing 9/11? I see it a lot. Well, here's the thing about numerology. Numerology would say 9 is that highly spiritual number. Okay, it's spiritual wisdom. It's also things coming to fruition and things coming to an end. 11 is a master number. 11 is the philosopher. So it's probably pushing you to learn more about your spiritual self. Uh-oh, trouble's here. I get scared at times reading for myself. I close it and leave it. I mean, yeah, you have to be really willing to hold the mirror up to yourself. Like you have to check yourself sometimes when you're reading tarot for yourself, because it will call you out, even if you don't want it to be. You're welcome. I did, if you're in my collective group, you probably saw the post where I said I asked what I can expect over the weekend in the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, and I got marriage, and then underneath the deck was house. And I was like, all right, slow down. But you have to think about what all that means. You have to think, okay, what does that mean to me? What is marriage? Marriage is two entities coming together. It doesn't have to be love. It can be business. It can be friendship. It's just two things coming together. But it could very well be marriage. It could be, maybe you meet somebody that you're going to marry. You never know. Congratulations. Thanks. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know? We have strategy in reverse, which is very interesting to me. If you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a plan for your life, then you might want to make something of a plan. And you always want to leave it open to something more. Okay? That's why I say don't limit yourself when you're manifesting. So let's say tomorrow you're writing, or even today, you're writing down your manifestations, what you want to build upon or receive over the next 6 months or so. And it can be even longer. You want to leave it open to more. Okay? Dream big, but you can say this and this and this or more. Okay? And it can also say, you thought you had a plan, you thought that this is what was going to happen, but shit's about to change. Okay? So we're about to pivot. Excuse me. I love it. I like, to an extent, me being a fixed sign, I'm not the best with change, but, whoops, hang on. Hush, Domingo. I'm not the best with change being a fixed sign, but I love progress. So when I see that we have unexpected positive events happening, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Bring it. Most likely finding that perfect house that you finally want to own and call yours. Very well could be. I did self-tarot, and they said I would have a tragic loss. Oh gosh, I ended up having 2 miscarriages, so now I'm afraid to read my own tarot. Don't be afraid. So the tarot is not meant to predict death or birth, okay? And that is a tragic loss, and I'm sorry that that happened to you. But it's not the tarot that caused that. It's the tarot that just revealed it. So you have to also be careful with who you're getting a tarot reading from, because if they are trying to predict death or birth, I would not get a reading from them, because once you input something in somebody's mind, they run with it. So like, can you imagine you were told that you're going to experience a tragic loss? Well, boom, seed planted. And when we have a seed of fear, fear is a very strong emotion. And so when we are emitting that strong emotion, we are emitting strong energy. Well, what's going to happen? It's going to suck that experience right to us. Okay? So this is why I say be very careful who you get a reading from. I get DMs all the time from people getting scammed, or people being told that they have curses on them and this and this and that. I mean, all the time. So please be very careful. Yeah. Your sun is mutable, so you're always trying to change, learning to tap into fixed moon to help with balance. Good for you. That's what I have. The tuning forks, yeah. Yes, careful who you exchange energy with. Yep. Be very careful, because if you wouldn't want to trade lives with them, then what are you listening to them for? Always use discernment. Always use discernment. I mean, there are people on this app that say the most ridiculous shit with their whole chest, and people believe them because they're saying it with confidence. I've seen it happen, and it's infuriating. Infuriating. And they're saying this stuff to further their own toxic agenda, to put themselves up higher than everybody else. That's not what we're here for. Okay? Ooh. We got wishing well. Look at that, you guys. We've never pulled this card. Wishing well. Number 48. Ooh. So let's read it. Let's get all the juicy details. Okay. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate, or are conceiving a baby, or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. I mean, hello. Right? Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. See? Isn't that awesome? That's why I said when you're creating your manifestations, when you're writing them down this weekend, leave room for more. You don't have to have a plan for these things to come to fruition. You want to be in that state of allowance, okay? That state of openness, but you don't want to be so just like out of it that you don't even recognize it when it comes in, okay? When it does come in, you need to make sure that you know yourself well enough that it's aligning with you and you're not going to self-sabotage, okay? So, yeah. Let's see. I missed it. What song? Oh, Wishing Well. Yeah, it is a good song. You're not getting my monies. You got plenty of monies if you stop buying hats. Let's see what else. I don't know what else. Y'all should see the hat. This is my best friend, Domingo. Y'all should see the hat that he got me. If you don't know, my tribe, our little mascot is the fox. You see that fox there that Denise made for me? See my little fox friend here? I have a fox keychain, but it's out there. Anyways, he got me this hat, and there's a fox on it. It says Foxy. So, yeah. Yes. Light bulb moment, drop the coin into the wishing well, don't attach to the outcome. That's the biggest thing. When you don't attach to the outcome, that means you're not worrying about it. When you don't attach to the outcome, that means you're trusting that everything's just going to work out the way it needs to, and you will take the action necessary when it's time. Okay? Can we do the small deck? Oh, yeah. I'll put it right here in front of me so I don't forget. Besties are the best. Yep. Don't put that song in my head, please. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Son of a bitch. There it is. Marriage. This is the card that I pulled. So if you're getting married this weekend, I mean, I personally wouldn't because it's Mercury retrograde, but if you have to do it during retrograde, this is going to be the best day. But, thanks, Elaine. This is hilarious. So it's number 3, okay? So here's the thing about marriage and number 3. So the number 3, the Trinity energy, or we can do it this way, is 2 energies creating, 2 energies coming together as one to create something, right? We were going over this in the tribe coaching just the other night when we're talking about marriage is mutual growth, okay? Marriage is 2 whole, independent people who are not projecting themselves onto each other. They are growing together. Okay, does that make sense? If you missed the coaching, get into the tribe and go watch the replay. If you're in the tribe, you should have seen that I made a whole new section for the replays. It's under there, okay? Because we're talking about living your best life. So anyways, Yeah, marriage is we see a lot of 1s and 3s popping up here. Couple of 2s. But yeah, marriage is about 2 energies coming together to create something new, to give birth to something new. Okay? So that's weird that came out. Yeah, partnerships. Oops, a piece of hair. Hang on. Okay, let's use this little bitty deck. The Forest Fae. All of these are I don't know how to pronounce that. During the end of July to end of August, and during October to mid-November. What did oh, sorry. Indians don't get married. Oh, okay. Because the energy. Gotcha. Mine must be a shotgun wedding. Same, Tracy. There's certain months in our lunar calendar that's more towards spirituality than marriage. Or, oh, gotcha. That's cool. So it's like the Vedic stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got the storyteller. He says, stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. I like that. So what is your story? Are you afraid to share your story? Okay. Are you writing your story, or is it just happening to you? Okay. I like that. I love that little deck. Not getting married anytime soon. I don't blame you, Melanie. You just got out of one. What time is it? 10:17. It does remind me of the Lord of the Rings too. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Okay. Hang on. My kid has fox energy. He's 9, so can I help him nourish that connection, or is it personal? Fox energy, foxes represent like resiliency, working through obstacles. They're quick. They can adapt. It's a really great energy. So yeah, I would do some research on like fox totem energy and stuff like that. You haven't shared your story? That's all right. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know this weekend? What else do we need to know this weekend? We have Soda. Seeking more excitement. Thirsty for something. That's Domingo. Feel refreshed and rejuvenated. Got your energy levels back. So this is all like high vibrational type of energy, okay? It's exciting energy. It's bubbly. It's it's all the good things, right? You think of all of the soda commercials, they're like, it's refreshing. It reminds you of good times, even though it's like loaded with chemicals, right? But this card does not talk about the chemicals. Let's pull from this deck. It's been a while since I've used this one. What's the difference between spirit animal and life path animal? Well, you know, spirit animals, in my own understanding, is spirit animals will come to you in time of need, and you use that energy. Life path animals would be ones that would be with you for your life. Hey, Lindsay. You're attracted to 3s and 8s, and always notice deer. So 3s, like we talked about earlier, 3s are creativity and communication. Okay. Also, it's like I said, the 2 energies coming together to create 1. 8s are about prosperity, but also about karmic energy. So it's like what you put out, you get back, no matter if it's positive or negative. So if you're attracted to those, then that's telling you something, that maybe you can bring more of that into your life. And the deer, I cannot remember, I'm sorry. It depends on if it's a buck or a doe. I would really look that up. Spirit animal. Let's see. They listen to me when I talk to them instead of running away. Ooh, that's awesome. You have that connection. I would definitely do research on that. You would have to, yeah, you'd have to research life path animal. I'm like, it depends on if you're looking at like Asian astrology and things like that. They have their animals and whatnot. So you'd have to do research because I don't know. I don't really focus on that. Mine probably is a freaking fox. Look, we have park and it's number 20, but just below it we have number 8. So I always see this card. There is no interpretation book for this card. I always see this card as number 1, relaxing, getting out into nature, okay, going and connecting to nature. But it also makes me think as like a walk in the park. Things being easy like a walk in the park. You think about when you take a stroll through the park, you're getting back to nature, you're hearing the birds sing. Remember, when you hear birds sing, it gives you, 8 hours of endorphins, okay? Just a few seconds of hearing a bird sing gives you all of those hours of endorphins. So it's just really connecting with Mother Nature. And the more you connect, the easier the flow is because you're not so much like this, right? When you get out, put your feet in the grass, you're connecting, you're releasing that heavy energy. Mother Nature, Mother Gaia is recycling it, and you're making that circuit connection, okay? Think about the outlets in your wall. You have that grounding wire, okay? That's to keep that energy stable. Well, when you go stand in the grass, you're doing the same thing. You are connecting to that grounding wire, and you're keeping your energy stable. So if you can get outside this weekend, that would be great. The 20th, especially tomorrow, okay? Get in that energy flow. Let's see. Yes, the theme of this weekend is relaxing, meditating, manifesting, and attractions. Yeah, it's about manifesting without attachment, right? Without worry, without fear, without just like all this energy, like it has to happen, it has to work out this way. Give yourself time to just open up and be, loosey-goosey. Have that 5 energy and be like, you know what? Y'all show me the perfect way for me. Y'all show me the way that's right for me, because maybe I've been doing it my way for so long and it isn't quite working out. So universe, you show me a different way, and open yourself up to all that energy, okay? All that guidance. You'll be in a car all day tomorrow. Ooh, that's not fun. Okay, let me get the money deck. Let's see what our money message is for this weekend, and then we'll pull some more if we have time. 23 when I was saying that. Nice, I like that. Okay. You're a mess and a half, Domingo. All right, what else? What is our money message for this weekend? What is our money message for this weekend? What's our money message for this weekend? Oh, it just split right there for me. Okay. We got health. Okay. So there's 3 ways to resonate. Some situation that needed resolution will be resolved and healed. We like that, okay? The second one, consider careers in the medical field, massage therapy, or any healing work. Those can be, if that's what you're thinking about or contemplating on, then see this as your sign. Number 2, it's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. Told you. Look, everything's A-okay. See? That's the cards all talk to each other, okay? They're telling you, just don't overdo it this weekend. Like, really engulf yourself in this energy, in this experience, because this is pretty much a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So enjoy it and manifest and see what happens. I mean, why not, right? What's it going to hurt? Nothing. Okay? Let's get one from the Rebel deck. You know we got to do this one. Yes, all is well. Let's see. Oh, that's when you're going to visit your dad. Oh, nice. Good for you. Random question, but I'm an Aries fire sign, but feel calmest underwater. Is that strange or normal? It depends on, water is always calming no matter what, but you can look at your other, like, big three, like the big energies of your natal chart, and they might be water signs. Okay, let's see what the Rebel deck, let's see what the Rebel deck wants to tell us. Right, yeah, they need to know what's your moon sign? Do you know your moon sign? Jamie wants to know. Whoops. Can you use the previous vision board? Yeah, if you want to update it, I would. Yeah, you can meditate on it. What was the tiny deck that I used? It's the Forest Fae. It's that little deck. You can find it on Amazon. Anne found it and showed us, and I thought it was so freaking cute. I got it. We always do that with each other. Excuse me. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, don't try to knock out a to-do list unless you feel energized to do so, okay? You might feel like you need to declutter and get rid of some things and organize. Whatever it is that you feel inspired to do, then do it. But yeah, don't force yourself unless, like, your place is a disaster. If your place is a disaster, you need to clean it up because you're blocking the energy, okay? Always make sure, like I tell my kids all the time, like, your energy is low because your room's a mess. Clean the shit up. All right, so let's see. What does the Rebel deck want to tell us? What is our in-your-face message? Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Help people. Give back. Do good shit for humanity. We got this recently, didn't we? Because what happens when you do good for humanity? You put yourself in that energetic flow. Okay? So if I saw a lady on TikTok. She made a video about manifesting and everything, and I liked her statements that she had. One was about something about I open myself up to the flow of abundance, and then the other one was I love to share my abundance, because what that's signifying to the universe is you're knowing that you're gonna have so much that you're willing to share, and it puts you in that flow. Just like we say, whenever you pay your bills, you should always do it in gratitude. No matter if it's like if you're scraping by and having a hard time, you always want to make sure you do it in gratitude because you're happy to be in the flow of energetic prosperity. Okay? You're working really hard to keep it cleaned up better? Good. It's not always easy. We get busy and all that. Jamie, her moon is Virgo, like mine. I love being by the water too. Like when I was a kid, they called me a fish. So, but what's funny is my Western astrology, I'm Aries rising. But in Vedic astrology, I'm Pisces rising. So I think that does have an effect on you. Oh, let's get one of these. I haven't used this in a while. Yeah, we had a pool. My dad had a pool, and always swimming. I love to swim. And Vedic astrology does go off of the moon, so maybe, look at that. I like to see it. I like to take both sides and kind of just see how they balance out. You're a Virgo moon. Virgo moons are very particular when it comes to relationships, like your emotions. You love to analyze them. You like to understand what makes other people tick and do things, like their inner workings. Yeah, it's a very analyzing type of energy, very particular. Yeah. Water is very connecting and soothing. Think about it, you guys. We are energy beings, and water is a conductor. So if you are a fire sign, we're strong energy, right? So when we get in the water, it's conducting all of that energy. We're connecting more and more, okay? Y'all have a great weekend, too. All right, let's see. Speaking of the moon, moon wishes. The moon shows me patience. Number 28. Did we pull it? No, we have pulled 48. So moon wishes. The moon shows me patience. So this is telling you that whatever you're trying to manifest, it does require patience. Look, I don't have patience. I've had to learn to have patience. But we have to learn that everything is going to come into play at the right time, when you're ready for it. If you try to force something to happen, it ain't going to work. And then you're going to get frustrated and you start to create these blocks. Okay? So moon wishes. Yeah, I love that star. And it has 28 in the star. There you go. Now you can see. It's so cute, right? Feminine energy. Gemini and Latino. Yeah. You're a headache is what you are. Let's see. I love the water. Seeing the water, no matter if it's an ocean or a creek. Yeah, it's always going to feel relaxing. What are the two different astrologies? Western astrology goes off of the sun. Vedic astrology goes off of the moon. Right person, wrong time. I mean, it could be if you're trying to force things. Or is it just lesson time for you? Phase of our life from one planet rules us for certain periods of years. Yeah, see, there's a lot that has to do with Vedic. I know it's very intricate. And it's interesting to me. No wonder Domingo's so chatty. Girl, all day, every day. I told him this morning I was going to find that snooze button eventually. He always texts me, wake up. I'm like, bitch, I've been awake for hours. we give each other shit, so. Let's see if this Astro deck aligns. Let's see what it wants to say. What's the difference between yin and yang in astrology? I don't know about yin and yang in astrology. I'm not an astrologer. Yin is feminine energy, yang is masculine. I'm glad you learned something new. See? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let me grab one of these before our timing runs out on Instagram. Which is interesting because I started right at 9:30. I'm surprised they haven't. What just happened? Hang on. TikTok is making me verify myself. That's so weird. I just realized I reached out to you when you first got on here and I wasn't ready. Oh, interesting. All right, let's get one of these cards. Oh, we got progressions. I had the deck upside down. This deck does not, it's not read in reverse, so direct. Look, progressions, 56, another 11, you guys. So there's that 5 again. 6 is about healing and harmony. And then we have 11. So progressions, this is part of your journey, and there's that clock, right? There's a lot that has to do about timing this weekend. Okay? Interesting. It's telling you this is all part of your journey, and the more that you go on this journey, the more that you're ready to explore, the more you're going to progress, the more you're going to experience, the more that it's going to be the less shit you got to deal with in the next life. Do yourself a favor. Right? Each sign is masculine or feminine. For example, Libra is a masculine energy of Venus, whereas Taurus is a feminine sign. Yeah. I was learning about progressed charts earlier this year. Yeah, it's so fascinating. Let's do herbal astrology right quick. See if we got time. Should you manifest tomorrow? Yes, but be patient with the manifestations because it's in Taurus energy. Expect the unexpected. Leave yourself open. But, yeah, you can manifest tomorrow. Technology's been acting up this week. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. I blame everything on Mercury retrograde. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't even matter if Mercury rules the thing that screwed up. I still blame it. Oh gosh, can I show you at the end all the decks that I used? I will, yeah, try to do that before it closes out on me. All right, let's see what we need to know. What else do we need to know? We have Yarrow, number 15. It says harmony. Well, this is in reverse, okay? Progressions, we have 5 and 6. Remember how I said 6 is healing and harmony. So if you're feeling like things are out of harmony, we have to surrender and accept what's happening, okay? Surrender it, let go of it. Don't have any expectations, don't hang on to it, and allow ourselves to learn about the experience as far as discovering why is this happening? Why am I not in harmony with myself and in my life? Normally it's because there's something going on in here, right? Your internal self will always reflect your external experience. So if you feel like life is a shit show, well, it's time to look inside, okay? Because the more you learn, the more you experience about yourself, the less that you're willing to put up with drama, okay? The less that you accept low vibrational things into your life, okay? So you want to make sure that you bring yourself into harmony. You create the change, okay? You create the change. All right, so that one was the herbal astrology, okay? The other one, oh, that's the lid. I'll see if I can do this before Instagram times out. Let's see. The tarot that I used was Akashic Tarot. Okay. The fairy blessing is literally fairy blessing cards. The astrology is Star Codes Astro Oracle. I don't know if y'all are taking screenshots. If you want to, go for it. What else? The Rebel deck is literally just called the Rebel deck. I think you can find it on Amazon, but I'm not for sure. I can't remember. It's been so long. The other one is the Enchanted Map. One of the other ones was Wishcraft Oracle. This is one that Maudie found, and it's got the little fox on it, so I had to get it. Let's see, the Kipper deck. That's a Lenormand deck. I'm sorry, but I don't know what this one's called. I found it on Etsy. Sorry. The money deck is called the Maruk deck. You find that on Etsy as well. It's Mahrukh. So I have 2 of those. That's these 2. They're both, I guess, by the same maker, but you find those on Etsy. And then we have the Energy Oracle. I think that's all of them. Oh, and the Forest Fae. I think I showed that earlier. Yeah, you can find most of these on Amazon. Easy peasy. They're not very expensive. Okay? I have so many. No, you're fine, Elaine. Let's see. Okay, make sure I don't miss all that. They do play well together, and if they don't, they stay on the shelf. I love the map one too. Temu has the Rebel deck. I would be careful getting things off of Temu because I've seen some people order decks off of Temu and they're trash. Okay? They don't come with the book, or it's like paper. It's just trash. Reed, stop. He's even got allergies, my dog, and he's been licking. Drives me insane. So I got him allergy medicine. I love tarot, but have encountered negativity from people. Why such a negative stigma attached to tarot? Because of religion. If you want to know the history of tarot, I teach all of this in my tarot apprenticeship module. I give you the history of tarot, how to connect with your deck, all of that stuff. But there's a negative stigma to tarot because of religion. Because they don't want you to uncover the truth, and they don't want you to take back your own power. They try to say they're devil cards and it's all negative stuff, but as you see here, nothing negative at all. It's all meant for you to take your power into your own hands and heal yourself, love one another, do what's for your highest good, or karma's going to kick you in the ass. Domingo, stop it. Yeah, if you want to know the history of tarot, like I said, I do all of that in the Tarot Apprenticeship module. If you go to the link in my bio, it's highlighted in green right there at the top where you can't miss it. It's on my new platform. Temu and TikTok sell sweatshop items. Yes, they do. I like how you whispered that so the dog wouldn't hear. Oh, he hears me enough. Gosh. He's still over there doing it, and I'm just like, stop it. Okay, so you guys, big weekend. Big energetic weekend. Use it. Manifest. Don't hang on to the outcome. Say, this is happening or more. I'm opening myself up to opportunity. I'm ready to receive unexpected blessings. I'm just ready to receive all the goodness that the universe has in store for me. Okay? You can say all kinds of positive affirmations like that. Don't do things that are going to self-sabotage, okay? Because that's where you start screwing up. Because the universe will bring you something, and then you're like, in your internal self that has not been healed yet, it's like, oh, no, we don't deserve that. Let's ruin it. And then there it goes. Okay? Don't do that. If you need help with all of that, get an inner child healing reading with Madi, or get into my tribe. We're working on living your unlived life, and it's pretty powerful stuff. We just talked about relationships and everything or this past week or a few days ago. God. So anyways, if you missed the beginning of the reading, I put it all on YouTube. You can watch the whole thing again, and have a wonderful weekend, you guys. I will see you in the new app. Mwah. Love y'all. I'll see you back here Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? All right. You signed up for the soul healing? Yay. Good. Good. All right, you guys. I'll see ya.